Hey everyone, Belack here, Beverly Hills super realtor, breaking down the pros and cons of living in Beverly Hills versus Bel Air. Now, let's all be serious for a minute here. Are there really any cons to living in Bel Air or the flats of Beverly Hills? I don't think so. Although there is a give and take exchange, and that's true wherever you decide to call home, as buying a house is truly a process of elimination. However, there are inherent characteristics that some of you will rank higher than others, and the purpose of this video is to help you, the ultra high net worth individual, decide where you wish to acquire a property in the city where I call home and within the dream I sell, Los Angeles. As always, if you're thinking about buying or selling a home in LA in any price range, use the links below to contact us right now. Shall we get started? We begin with Beverly Hills, where I keep my office. Let's first make a quick geographic calibration. When I reference Beverly Hills today, it will be the approximate 40 or so east-west blocks between Santa Monica Boulevard to the south, where we find the business district, and Sunset Boulevard to the north. We will discuss the area known as the Beverly Hills Post Office in another video we'll link to below. Today, we're focused on the area known as the Flats, specifically the 500 to 900 blocks. Side note, generally, the lower the street number, the smaller the lot. Smaller the lot, smaller the house. Now, the more north you go, the bigger and better they get. And in this price point, people from other cities often expect size, but generally lot sizes max out between about half an acre or so to an acre. Houses are rarely above 15,000 square feet. Now, if you're looking for luxury, Beverly Hills is at its center. Within Los Angeles, it has the best hotels, the best restaurants, the best shopping, the best parties. And the city back in the 20s did an incredible job planning it all out. Today, it has all of these beautiful tree-laden streets. Jacaranda, maple, palm trees add to the luster of an already shiny locale. Another benefit of calling Beverly Hills home, aside from its natural beauty, is its central location. It's equidistant to downtown Los Angeles and the ocean. Santa Monica is a quick 20-minute drive, with Malibu adding on another 20 minutes. It's also adjacent to the Sunset Strip of West Hollywood. Now, as far as your investment goes, Beverly Hills is a global brand, and with that comes status. Status insulates an owner's floor of value during market downturns. We've never heard of the crash of Beverly Hills, am I right? Now, I'd give the flats a walk score of a 10. Downtown Beverly Hills features world-class dining and shopping. The world-famous Beverly Hills Hotel is a short walk from any spot in the flats, as is the Four Seasons, the Montage, and the Peninsula Hotels. Mastro's, Cut, Spago, and Mr. Chow are just a few names in a sea of places one can pop over to for a quick cocktail, supper, or scene. The city of Beverly Hills also has its own police, fire department, and schools separate from the city of Los Angeles. Now, with that all said, Beverly Hills is not without its downsides. I can't believe I just said Beverly Hills is a downside. Let's keep moving. Because most of the streets connect Sunset and Santa Monica Boulevards, the streets remain busy and somewhat noisy throughout the day. And because of the building rules, owners do lack privacy. In many cases, one could walk right up to your front door, which for many, particularly in this asset class, is a serious security concern. If you really want privacy within the city of Beverly Hills, you have to go just outside the flats, but then that takes you further away from all the action. And for you view-centric buyers, you aren't going to get a view, aside from maybe your neighbor. Famous estates in Beverly Hills include the Jack Warner estate, which David Geffen just sold to Jeff Bezos for $165 million. There's Harold Lloyd's Green Acres, now owned by billionaire Ronald Burke, and the Beverly House, the former estate of world-renowned newspaper magnate William Randolph Hearst and famed actress Marion Davies. The Beverly House is well known for its memorable scenes in the movies The Godfather and The Bodyguard. It is currently listed for $119 million. Now that you have a better understanding of what life is like in Beverly Hills, let's discuss some pros and cons of living in Bel Air. Now, again, I'm going to make a quick geographic calibration. For the purposes of this video, we won't be discussing Upper Bel Air. We're comparing the best to the best here, so we'll be talking about Lower Bel Air between the East Gate at Beverly Glen to the area around the West Gate at Bellagio Road. For many years, East Gate was only considered the prime area of Bel Air, where the most significant estates were found. And they're all still there. However, it was only a matter of time for the homes around the West Gate to catch up with all of the new development happening in Bel Air, the largest sub-neighborhood in Los Angeles. At the time of the making of this video, there are 7 active listings priced north of $25 million around the West Gate, with one as high as $99 million. So, while Beverly Hills generally caps in the mid to late 20s, Bel Air pricing can really surge off the charts. And as I alluded to earlier, Beverly Hills is where you go to be seen. Bel Air is where you go to not be seen. Earlier, I touched on overall traffic and exposure in Beverly Hills, which you just don't experience in Bel Air. Quickly after navigating north of Sunset Boulevard, driving through the gates, you don't see much except for towering gates, lush trees, and privacy hedges. In some cases, as you go higher up the hill, you will get views. Now, not the same views as what the Hollywood Hills offer in abundance, but views nonetheless. And while we're on the action of going up, as we go up, we lose all walkability. So if that's important to you, any hillside living is not for you. Although going up certainly delivers a greater sense of separation and serenity within the urban environment. So if peace and quiet is important to you, aside from the temporary surge in active construction, Bel Air is where we should focus your search. A lot of New Yorkers will call me saying they want city views and walkability, and I usually reply with, sorry, that doesn't exist. Although, a version of that does exist in a section of Brentwood, which we'll cover that in another video. Another reason people choose Bel Air is for size. It's not uncommon to see houses that are 20, 30, even 40,000 square feet. And the lots are ginormous. So if land and yard are important to you, and this real estate agent recommends that they should be, as they're not making land anymore, Bel Air is the place to be. As for geographic location, Bel Air is much closer to UCLA, the Bel Air Country Club, the 405 freeway, and the beach cities than Beverly Hills. Some famous estates include Bruce Makowski's 38,000 square foot show place on Bel Air Road, which recently traded for $95 million. Of course, the legendary Chartwell estate, which traded for $150 million. And don't forget the 56,000 square foot Manor, which is more Holmby Hills than Bel Air, which recently traded for $120 million. So to sum up, both Bel Air and Beverly Hills have so much to offer. If you want a serene environment with some views on a large piece of land, Bel Air's for you. If you want to be in the heart of all of the action and luxury, Beverly Hills will suit all your needs. Both, however, have all the luxury your heart desires. I hope you enjoyed this neighborhood spotlight. If you'd like to see another neighborhood breakdown, click here. If you want to see an amazing home tour, click here.